West Midlands Police Chief Constable David Thompson, who is also the National Police Chief Council's lead on racism, says that police are failing to bring in talent from black communities. He said in an interview that racist incidents involving officers had been damaging, and it was a shame the police were not an employer of choice for many communities. Well, maybe that's because most decent-minded individuals want to work somewhere that they're respected and are not asked to carry out work on behalf of the politically minded individuals that run the force. Just a guess. These comments come in the wake of the Metropolitan Police being under intense scrutiny after police were found to have shared discriminatory messages on WhatsApp, and a 15-year-old girl was found to have been strip-searched. Although that happened 2 years ago and everyone's kept quiet about it until now. In a report published last year by the Home Affairs Select Committee, MPs said only 4% of officers at or above the rank of Chief Inspector in England and Wales were from black and minority ethnic backgrounds by 2020. Okay, but does that prove that they haven't climbed a career ladder due to being black? Maybe it could be the same reason millions of people don't make it to the top spots in their chosen career, such as other people are better suited, or their work ethic, or some other reason besides their skin colour? Or could it be that there is a finite position in those particular ranks, which make minority groups less likely to hold a majority position in those ranks? Thompson called the low numbers a failure on the part of the police leaders. Of course, as I've just said, it couldn't possibly be to do with people not being fit for the job, or rather not being corrupt enough for the job. Thompson said it was his job to make sure the action plan for the National Police Chief Council and the College of Policing helped to improve the situation by winning trust. Good luck. He explained the plan would focus on 4 areas, including building an inclusive culture in policing and challenging bullying and racism at work, plus developing black talent. Use of police powers and making sure they're used in an effective non-discriminatory way. Drawing in young black people into how policing works so they can influence policing operations. And protecting black people against victimisation. Now wait for it, because it makes me laugh in a moment with what I would call mass hypocrisy, maybe. He was asked by an interviewer whether a white man should be leading a policy on combating racism, to which he acknowledged it was a legitimate question. Dave Thompson said, "We've got black and ethnic minority staff and chief officers engaged in this work," he said. "If we're going to succeed in building an anti-racist police force, surely it is the people in the majority, white men, who have to be at the forefront saying this needs to change." So what he's saying is, for black people to succeed, it's down to the white person. Is that right, Dave? Mr. Police Against Racism? Lead for Racism and Inclusion? That makes perfect sense. Well done. Personally, Dave, I think if you stopped mentioning colour and started talking about ability, I think we would get this situation sorted out much quicker. No one really gives a shit when it comes to the police where they are from. If they're up to the high standards that we expect and that used to be implemented for recruits to achieve, and they can do the job after being taught and do it properly, then fucking game on. We've got ourselves a winner. But so long as you deny any kind of wrongdoing, immediately go into hide the evidence and blame some cannon fodder mode, we won't get anywhere. And it won't matter whether the Chief Constable or the Commissioner of the Metropolis is black or white, because you'll never get the public back on side and you'll constantly be fighting a losing battle. Just my opinion. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.